A reading for you about somebody that has worked on themselves. And I'm very proud of whoever this person is because this self worth card is telling me that you are no longer letting people's negative perspectives slow you down. Now, we, of course, want to be in touch with reality and have some ability to self monitor, but this is someone who was undervaluing themselves, who now realizes, no, actually, I'm pretty awesome. So it's not about arrogance. It's not about thinking you're better than anybody. It's, I know my worth, and therefore I'm not going to get stuck dealing with people, platonic or not, that don't like respect me or understand that worth. So we have this companionship card. It could indicate that it's a close friend. But I think for most of you, this is saying there is a leap forward in your dating life because you know your worth. You're not going to get pulled into a relationship with somebody that doesn't appreciate worth. And therefore, the people that you're dealing with, it's like a leveling up, right? Hello, Dwayne. Hello, Nat Nat. Hello, Key Controller. Hello, Constantine. Hello, Rachel. Hello, Ruhio. How are we doing today? Let's call in spirit with a little bit of wind chime time. I hope you're having a wonderful day so far. Ruhio, if I could ask you to not use all caps, that would make my day. If you're interested in a personal reading, I would love to do one for you. My email address is wickedonestarot@gmail.com, and you can find that at the top of my description box, in case I said that too quickly. But you can also find out how to become a member and get additional content, or how to find my homemade soy candles on Etsy, as that is also linked. And all right, let's dive in. We're going to start with the Marseille Cat Tarot. Let's see what else we've got for you. Doing well, how are you? Hello, Dana. How are you? Hello, Redbeard. What else do we have? All right. Well, this seems to suggest some determination because that World card flew across the room, and now we have the King of Pentacles in the reverse as well. You are done dealing with this type of energy. That King of Pentacles in the reverse would be people who don't know how to treat you well, or people who might struggle with their relationships because they surround themselves with chaotic situations or don't know how to stabilize, what's going on for themselves. You're done with that. The world is an ended chapter, right? Now you're moving on to something different. So I like that. No more dead end relationships. Hello, Catherine. Hello, Delinia. Hello, C the Gray. Ruhio, how many times do I have to ask you to please not use all caps? It feels like you're yelling at me. Don't do that. Hello, Lorna. How are you doing? So we've got the Seven of Pentacles in the reverse. I mean, for those of you who really want to make sure that your comments get noticed in the live chat, that's literally why they created the super chat. If you pay more, then your message stays up longer, right? All right, so we've got the Six of Wands and the Six of Swords. Really? So the number 6 is important, and the number 6 talks about stability, balance. I feel like you're finally realizing this is what was making things challenging. I kept making excuses for this, or, dating for potential instead of like current reality, or dealing with people who didn't show that they respected me. So we've got someone who's realizing I'm empowered to make some changes. I don't have to keep choosing the same thing, and therefore I can avoid that same outcome. Hello, Rob. How are you doing? Hey, Miss Cherokee. How you been? Oh, I hope you feel better soon, Dana. What else do we have? Nine of Swords in the reverse and the Two of Cups in the reverse. So, whoever I'm reading for, it does feel like you have recently gone through a breakup, or you have realized that this is not love. This is just like limerence, or this is just obsession, or this is just like codependency. So, you have figured out, like, you found the key to like how to change this. So, there you are. You're looking at love differently. LOL. Thank you, Redbeard. Redbeard, let me know if you want me to pull some cards for you. You always have a great sense of humor. So we've got the Six of Pentacles, the Three of Wands in the reverse, and the Four of Pentacles. All right, so you know that you deserve to be with somebody who treats you a certain way. You're no longer going to hope, like, hey, maybe I can convince them to treat me better. I know I did just say this recently, but I'm going to say it again. Whatever standards or rules or expectations that you have in a specifically romantic relationship, but I'm sure it applies elsewhere. If you are dating someone and in the first month you accept subpar behavior and then you try to negotiate and say that's not acceptable, well, you already been tolerating it. You already taught them you're okay with that. When you walk away from people who don't treat you right, you're not just showing that person that you don't tolerate that attitude or that treatment, you're showing everyone else too, right? So, just a reminder, but I don't know if I have to remind you because I feel like whoever I'm reading for, you're realizing, okay, I did this. Maybe I should have said that different. I probably should have defended myself there. Or you're adding up all of these things and implementing them and avoiding those relationships with people who enjoy making you feel small or don't want to do right by the connection. And as a result, I feel like you're saying, nope, you must be this tall to ride this ride. And ooh, looks like you're a few short, a few inches short. If they don't want to respect you, then they don't get to enjoy you. Them's the rules. You got to treat me right if you want to be in the inner circle. If you want to like be around me at all. So we have the Hanged Man and the Eight of Pentacles. He's working on the eighth one. This is good. A change in perspective. It's no longer, how do all of these awful people find me? Why do they pick me? It's, why didn't I figure out, like, why was my discernment ignored? Why did I think that was okay? You're empowering yourself to change how things have been going in your dating life. And I commend you. For some of you, this could be about a non-romantic situation, but it does seem like the main thread or theme is love. Yes, it's true. Are we not doing phrasing? You are more than welcome to do phrasing. Yes, if you don't protect your inner child, who's going to? What else? Seven of Pentacles. Six of Cups. And the Fool and the reverse. So I've figured out how to prioritize where I invest my time. I know that I want to have the kind of love that, how do I explain that? With the Six of Cups, it's like, I feel like whoever I'm reading, you had a good example of love. Maybe it was fictional. Maybe it was in a TV show. Maybe it was in a book that you loved. But for some of you, this could be like, I saw my grandparents and they were always happy. They seemed like, of course, they were meant for each other. It's like, I want that happy connection, and therefore I have to do something different. I can't keep making the same mistakes. So I'm going to invest only when I can tell that I'm dealing with a person who sees the value that I bring. And if they make that love offer, if they say, hey, you're looking real good, that's cool. But like, what else do you bring to the table? And how do you show that you respect someone? Let's see what other components I need to like check off before I jump into a relationship. So that intuition and that discernment is helping you end a cycle of lame love, of connections that were based maybe on like kind of immature love. Four of Pentacles and the Page of Wands in the reverse. But now that I know where I have been led astray, or now that I know what I wasn't really doing right, now I can make that change. I am fully capable of, considering that a deal breaker, or not letting somebody stay in my energy once they show that they're not respectful. Hello, too. What's going on? Yes, love that builds you up instead of tearing you down. I appreciate your wisdom, Lorna. Intentions indeed. So we've got the Hanged Man, and I think this might be my new favorite artistic rendering of the Hanged Man, because it really does make it clear that sometimes we feel like we can't make a change when really we can. This is someone who has the ability to see things differently and then chooses to act on that. I'm not going to continue to believe the liars or enable the manipulators or believe the gaslighters. I'm going to stand on business and say, actually, that's wrong. You're wrong. And I'm gone. Okay, bye. Because you don't have to tolerate people who don't know how to treat you. You really don't. So we've got the Knight of Wands, the Ten of Wands, there's that World card again, and the Five of Swords. So if I've identified that part of what has gone wrong in my love life is that I've been a little bit too quick to dive into relationships and haven't really let it register whether I was dealing with somebody who could be respectful, I don't need to do that anymore. I don't need to be like sabotaging my own relationships by not looking for some of those key indicators of a healthy relationship. You're pickier, and I like it. That's how it should be. And I don't have a home yet for this new tarot deck. I don't know where to put it. I need a new shelf, you guys. This is the Spellcasters Tarot, by the way, brand new edition. And I really like it. Let's see. Let's get some romantic cards. This is the Love Oracle. We'll see what else we've got as far as the emotions. Hey, Lorna, me too. I'm pretty sure that was written on like every one of my report cards since like first grade. Carmen's great at reading and stuff, but she talks too much. Carmen seems to understand the basic concepts of discrete math, but she never stops talking. I'm just making up for the fact that when I was born, my umbilical cord was wrapped around my neck. So when I was born, there was no noise. You know, you expect a baby to cry. And I was quiet. So I'm just making up for that. We got Only You, Devoted, Attached, Crave, Healing, Releasing, Purifying, Cleansing, and Elusive, Dishonesty, Deception, Trickery. I'm not going to continue to fall for people who do this because I know that I deserve someone who is devoted. I know that I deserve a connection where that energy is matched, right? If I'm going to give myself to you and I want to be a reliable and trustworthy companion, then I deserve that same energy back. That's cute. Rachel, you're funny. Ew. No, honestly, Lorna, if I'm not talking, like if we're actively in a conversation and I have stopped, it's either because you're saying something I really feel like I need to give you the space to say what you need to say and I don't want to interrupt you, or you've made me that upset that I feel like it's a waste of my time to talk to you. Like, it could be bad. So here we are. This is the same as that world card. You are done dealing with that low vibe energy. I would rather be single. I would rather be on my own than have to deal with that. Did I miss a tip, you guys? I feel bad. Hold on a second. Oh, yeah, it was Redbeard. I forgot. Did Redbeard say if you wanted me to pull some cards for you? And thank you. Hold on, was it Great One? Yes, thank you, Great One, for the star. I appreciate that. Or lots of stars? You keep giving me more stars? Aw, you're so sweet. um, yep, I've been there. So yes, by the way, you're going to have people who are chasing you, okay? You're going to have people who feel like they should be able to treat you the way that you're not really interested in. Persistence doesn't mean that they're operating with good intentions. When you shift into a higher vibration and you're no longer willing to deal with people who are moochers or users or manipulators, they're not going to go quietly into that good night. They're going to try to convince you you're wrong. They're going to try to drag you back. So don't let them. If you have to, you could just cover yourself in baby oil like Danny DeVito in Always Sunny in Philadelphia and hide the couch. And then they can't drag you back. I'd like to see you try. Don't really do that. It's creepy. Yes, thank you for all the stars. All right, what else do we have? Open hearts and resistance. I am reading for somebody who is maybe a little bit too nice. I hesitate to say that because in a world like today, we need people to be loving and caring and kind, but we also have to be very cautious when you have that loving energy, who you are giving that energy to. And I think we have someone who's finally realized, what are we calling you? I could call you the Hanged Man because you see things differently, but that is kind of like a depressing name, moniker. I think I would rather call you. Hmm, 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 hmm. I don't know what to call you. I could call you the World, but that's a little bit misleading. Look, whoever you are, you're growing up. I kind of want to call you the Hermit. Have we had the Hermit come out? Because you have learned so much. You're not doing the same things anymore. Oh, you did come out as the King of Swords. Okay, there we are. This does not mean you have to be a man. But the King of Swords is somebody who gets it. But it's also somebody who speaks their truth. Okay, like, can we just talk about how big that sword is? That's a really big sword. Dang. Like, is this Kill Bill? Did you get that cool dude to build you a sword after he had retired? The big one. You are speaking your truth. That's why that sword is so big, okay? Because you're like, number one, I know myself. Number two, I know what you're trying to do. Number three, I know how to tell you that it's not cool with me. And number four, I know how to walk away. You're resisting the people who feel like they can charm you or mislead you or love bomb you or gaslight you. You're like, I'll say right through that. I do. Nice try. But I'm not going to fall for it. We're going to go with the Pulp Tarot. Hello, Ralph. Hello, Matt. How are we doing? Hello, Jamaica. How are you doing? All right, Ralph. Me and you, we're going to have a little chat real quick. You've been saying some creepy stuff in my comments, and I'm not here for it. Now you're using the Wicked Games lyrics. What a wicked game you play to make me feel this way. I ain't making you feel no way whatsoever, okay? If you could be just like 50% less creepy, we could find a way to get along. But if you're going to keep leaving weird comments on my channel, it's not going to work out, okay? Because, see, I've gone through this. I don't want to deal with weirdness. So, Ralph, you can show me respect in my comments and in the live chat, or you can find a different tarot reader, okay? Is that a bad thing or a good thing, Matt? Hello, Mark. How are you doing? Hello, Esposito. Grant, how are you doing? I ain't seen you in a while. I hope you're having a good day. So we got the Nine of Cups and the Eight of Pentacles and the Knight of Cups. Okay. So this is the kind of person you do want to be with. This is the kind of person who's put in the work, who sees the value of a connection with someone like you, who wants to be respectful. Take notes, Ralph, and approach you with good intentions. And they're not afraid to put in the work. I don't think you've heard this. Like, I don't think you've been approached by this person yet. I think they're choosing the right moment. I like this person. See, this is someone who feels like they need to give you a little bit of space right now. Maybe because we had that Two Cups in the reverse, maybe you have gone through a recent breakup and they feel like you still need a little bit of time to yourself, right? I'm not going to communicate just yet. I'm not going to rush anything because I want to make sure that I'm not like being overly excited or rushing you or making you uncomfortable. And I know that I can use my intuition to figure out when is the right time to make that approach. This is someone who's enlightened. They knew not to approach you, maybe because you were in a relationship or because you were going through some healing after you ended or after that relationship ended, right? Now, Ralph, Esposito is saying that you are also DMing a bunch of inappropriate stuff. I will put you on even bigger blast, bro. Esposito, if someone is DMing you and it's inappropriate, I would block that person. You have that ability. But also, Ralph, I have no problem calling you out. If someone doesn't want to receive your flirtatious energy, you aren't going to be able to convince them otherwise. Okay? Be respectful of people. That's bare minimum. Don't rush the crush. Key controller, I love that. Hello, MTM. How are you doing? Hello, Marsha. How are you doing? I hope you're having a good day. Ooh, lemonade in the house. I know, isn't it like another word for vomit? Sorry. Just say it. Hello, Hector. How are you doing? So we have the Five of Wands. I see you not tolerating people who want to mistreat you or just like kind of phone it in, right? Like if you're just here for a good time, not a long time, or if you're here to try to pretend you have good intentions when you really don't, then guess what? I'm going to tell you no thank you. How's your day going? Hector, you want to guess? What's the most intuitive sign? Is that going to upset anybody? I feel like most people say that it is. We've got Temperance and the Three of Pentacles. This is like your person. Temperance is a good mix, a good balance. If you've ever had a perfect cocktail, I'm sorry to compare your new person to a delicious liquor beverage, but I, having been a bartender in the past, can tell you that sometimes you can combine two really tasty things and that does not equal another tasty thing. This is a person who matches with you very well. It's such a cool card. Part man, part woman, all angel. 1 foot in the water, 1 foot on land. Like those, what are they called? Is it Wisconsin duck? The boats that can also go on land? Look at you, being all multi-purpose and whatnot. I do appreciate that, Lorna. James is trying to get the competition back. Hello, Skull. How are you doing? Oh, I hope you do feel better soon. We have the Page of Cups in the reverse and the Lovers. I feel you only meet this person because you learned to cut people off or to decline when it wasn't the right energy, and you happen to be single because you did the right thing. If you were not, like if you hadn't learned this lesson, you would still be occupied elsewhere. Instead, because you had that breakup, now you're able to meet this like soulmate coming through. If somebody who is your like dream person asks you, "Hey, are you single?" and you have to go, I'll be right back. That's not a good look. If you could just be like, yeah, actually, I am single. What you doing on Friday? It's much better than having to lie. Much better than having to say, no, but I could be in like a week, 24 hours. Just gotta get my stuff, you know? Don't hang out in relationships that aren't for you. Now, look, I have to be realistic. Sometimes people are not able to just up and leave because of finances or, family issues. I respect that. But we do not need to stay stuck in unhealthy relationships. We can work at it, right? What can we do? What programs are available to us? Who's maybe willing to support, help you move, that kind of thing. But we have Strength in the reverse and the Queen of Wands in the reverse. Three of Cups. This is like, why would you stay with somebody like this when you could be with a soulmate? All right, so tell me more about this soulmate. We're going to go with the Golden Art Nouveau. Hello, Ryder. How are you doing? Hello, Zulfikar. Did I say that right? Zulfikar? That makes me feel like I'm swearing a little bit. That's okay. Hello, Ruben. How are you doing? We've got Strength and the Eight of Wands. 2 8s. I have only pulled 2 cards. That is statistically relevant, significant. All of a sudden, this person who is your dream person shows up and you are like, ooh, look at me go. I'm ready. I'm not otherwise entangled. I don't have to worry about, anything. I can just tell this person, why, yes, I am single and you look good to me. So we have this King of Wands and the Empress energy. I feel like this is the new person. You're like, but Carmen, that's 2 people. Doesn't have to be. This is the same person. Someone who is approaching you, they could be an earth sign or a fire sign, but there is a lot of Leo energy coming through. We have somebody who feels a passionate attraction towards you, and they have this emotional side of themselves on lock. They know how to deal with their emotions. They also can be bold and take action and pursue what it is they want in life. They're not just going to like wait for things to happen for them, right? So we have the Seven of Swords and the Knight of Cups. Who is this? Somebody sneaking around? Somebody wants to convince you to reject this person. Wait, who is this? Who's the Seven of Swords? Someone who can see that you are changing. Someone who can see that you're not putting up with the same BS. So, okay, so is this an ex? No, it's somebody who didn't get a chance with you, who feels like they're entitled to a chance. But they're unstable. This is someone who does not bring to the table the same thing as this King of Wands. The King of Wands does not need to be a man. You came through as the King of Swords because you were able to recognize that this was not working. What the hell just fell? Oh, it's probably because of the fan. This is someone who feels like they should get a chance, but they haven't been working on themselves. So the warning is be cautious because there's more than one person that is going to be approaching you. There's more than one person who's interested in you. One person has healed and another person is like a regurgitation of the exes from your past. Do you really need to rehash all that? No. No, you don't. Chariot. Ten of Wands in the reverse. And the Ace of Swords. Trust your instincts. Your intuition will guide you towards this King of Wands and away from the Seven of Swords. But there are two love interests here. You might feel a little guilty, but you're right about which one is not to be trusted. Because there's somebody here who is still learning some of those basic lessons. Not to like make them sound like they're foolish, but they do not have the emotional maturity that you do. So we have the Emperor. And the Nine of Cups in the reverse. You have somebody who knows who they are and what they have to offer. More Aries energy. Well, fire energy. We had Aries and Leo. And then we have this Nine of Cups in the reverse. Somebody who's selfish. Look, I'm going to be disappointed in you if you actually confuse these two. Because you're too smart for this. This is like... This is not a difficult question. So not to like make you feel bad if you do hesitate a little bit, but there is someone here who is very clearly has worked on themselves and someone else who very clearly has not. Oh, hello, Rebecca. How are you doing today? Thank you for the tip. Direction or advice? I got you. I think I'll pull just a couple more for the general and we'll switch over to those for you. This is the Kipper. Hello, Norbert. How are you doing? What else? I love it when people call it an expiry date. It's very UK, right? We call it expiration date. That's just like an extra syllable for no reason. Courthouse and main female. False message in the reverse. I love this for you. So what this is saying is, yeah, no, I have like a greater discernment now. So I am basically a bouncer and you're not getting into the club, okay? So we have this individual who is, yes, seen as attractive or alluring. I want to be with you. This is the King of Swords, right? This is why we don't pay close attention to gender because they're also coming out as the main female. There are people who want to get to know you. You have to use your discernment because not all of them will be great. I'm not too worried though because look at you. Message in the reverse. You're like, oh, what's that? You're not healed? Oh, what's that? You trying to love bomb me? Blocked. I see you blocking people. Or just like straight up like reject. Nope. Nope, nope, nope. And people are starting to pick up on the fact that you are not going to tolerate that behavior. People are realizing If you're attracted to that person, you got to be realistic because they are only going to choose people of high honor. I like that for you. I'm proud of you. Well done. All right, let us dive into the personal question. This is the Earth and Bones Tarot. That's a hard no admittance. Hello, Colleen. How are you doing? Hello, Third Eye. I hope it's going well, Lemonade. I think I'm going to go maybe today. Maybe. I'm going to see if the pool's open. And then I'm going to go, if it's not open, I'm going to go and maybe buy the British version of Dr. Pepper, which I've been advised is, hold on, it's in my mind somewhere. Dandelion and burdock? Yeah. I found a place that has it. I'm glad to hear that. James, you crack me up. Should I be nice and let Dana get a couple of first likes? Does she not know I'm awesome? I would argue that both of you are awesome. I love both. And I would also argue, since Dana's been a little bit under the weather, it would be a very kind and chivalrous thing for you to do to allow her to get a couple of first likes. But I've added you to the list just in case. We'll confirm with the spirit guides. All right, so for Rebecca, what advice or direction is needed, please? And let me write down what Nat Nats was next month. All right, so what advice do we have for Rebecca? What direction is most important for Rebecca to hear, please? Queen of Petals or Queen of Pentacles? Lemonade, did you hear my answer on that? Ace of Jars. Oh, I like that. Ace of Jars is the Ace of Cups, by the way. Two of Jars. Four of Crystals in the reverse, or Four of Swords in the reverse, and the Page of Crystals. Is this romantic? No. Is this an unhealed friend? This feels more like family, actually. So there's a family issue here, or close enough to be someone you consider like family. But I don't think this person has done right. It's like we're friends or we've known each other forever. I felt like I could count on you for something. I tell other people I can count on you for things. But then we have this like conversation or this heads up that someone did something. Like you told people my business. You flirted with my ex. You, I don't know, posted a picture of me without my permission. Whatever it is, we have somebody here where it's like, hey, like that's not aligning with what I thought we had here. I thought we were able to rely on each other. It could even be like I'm throwing under the bus or saying something that's not that nice about you because we're both interested in the same person, right? Four of Jars or Four of Cups in the reverse, and the Seven of Wicks or Seven of Wands. This is like something comes up randomly. I don't even know if you ask about it, but someone's going to give you information on a friend or someone that you thought you could trust. And it's like, wait, what did they do? What did they say? All right. And the response that you are encouraging from Rebecca is Knight of Crystals in reverse, and the Knight of Swords in the reverse, 10 of Wicks or 10 of Wands, 3 petals. Rebecca, there's someone here who is not really a good friend, not looking out for you, not trustworthy, really just thinks about themselves. Place the energy how it resonates, but with the Three of Pentacles being in the reverse, this is saying basically this is not somebody you need in your life. It's like you're getting the tip of the iceberg. You're realizing this person has talked or spoken negatively about you, but there's more to the story and it's negative. So this is a heads up that you deserve better than this Queen of Petals or Queen of Pentacles in the reverse. And they're going to come back around and try to say like everything's fine or you must have misheard. But your gut is telling you, I think I need to have some distance. I don't think I can be close to you anymore. So be cautious, but your intuition's going to guide you. Does Rebecca already have some sense that this person cannot be trusted? Yes. So you are already kind of like on the case, or I love that we have a dog with kind of a long snout, because doesn't that mean that this would be a good dog to kind of like sniff out the trouble? I feel like you're already onto this person. And I think you know that they're really just in it for themselves, or they just think about what they need. And look, it's not a bad thing to go about your life trying to make sure that you can get what you want. But if that's like all you do and you can't be nice or generous or kind or compassionate to other people, then like, why are you even here? Like, go live in the middle of nowhere by no one else. Hello, Skull. I'm doing well. How are you, Ayak? I don't know if I'm saying that right. Is it Aya? You tell me. Hey, Skull, if you would like a personal question, feel free to donate a membership or do a super chat. Yes, hunting dog. I don't know what kind, though. I wish I was that cool. Hello, OP. How are you doing? We're going to see what we've got for Nat next. Nat. And this is the Shadowscapes. I went to my favorite store yesterday and finally got a little smoky quartz to put on top of this tarot deck, you guys. All right, let's see. What else do we have? You're welcome, Rebecca. What else? Nope, not what else. We have next month for Nat. The world. Sorry, there's like a hair of mine stuck in here somehow. Where are you? I will find you. That's the problem. Oh, I did. I found it. It's like that. Shoot, what band was that? Your hair is everywhere. Screaming infidelities. Sorry. I had to make the like emo face too. Did you guys appreciate that? Four of Cups in the reverse, Six of Pentacles. Is this related to career? So this is about career or money. There's a change happening in the next month. And this is, I think, something that initially you feel like the change is not a good thing, or you're like kind of holding your breath, like this could be bad, this could be good, I don't know, it could go either way. But it ends up being a good thing for you. So it could be, you know, a boss that's leaving, or it could be a change in department or responsibilities. But this is saying this is actually going to be considered a gain or like leveling up for you. And then we have Justice. It may require that you confirm or approve or say, yes, you know what, I'll do that. Is this going to result in better pay? It's not better pay. It is about information you do not currently have. So it's like shadowing, certification, education, on things that you don't currently understand. Seven of Swords and the Hanged Man. So you're going to have a different appreciation pertaining to your work or pertaining to your finances. And this is really helpful for you to gain experience or be even more marketable. Five of Cups in the reverse and the Ten of Pentacles. Whatever this changes in the next month or this shift, initially I feel like it's kind of tedious, or you're like, fine, I'll do that, whatever. It's going to pay off for you. This is a weird example, but I'm going to use it. When I was working in software, I worked for a company that changed. Okay. I'm not going to say I remember all of the ways that they do that, but when you're working on a project, one of the ways that you can do it is a waterfall approach. I'm pretty sure that's what they called it. They had just changed how they approach their projects and how they, report on it and all of that. And it was difficult. People hated it. People were like, no, we were doing just fine doing it the other way. I can't remember what that was called. Sorry, guys. It's been a long time. There's a shift and it's like, this is uncomfortable. I don't like it, but whatever. It pays off because it offers you something that distinguishes you or like adds to your resume, and it's going to help you make more money down the road, even if right now it's not. So positive forward movement work-wise, that down, the road a pace is going to earn you more money. All right, we're going to go with the Golden Girls Tarot for James. And I wish you luck with that, Nat. You got this. Have a good one, Rachel. Other night disposition, how are you doing? So, no problem, Nat. Let's see what we've got for James. Should James let Dana have the first like every once in a while? Yes. Look, you guys. I can't. It's like the perfect card. Okay, so I realized, James, that you are not a golden girl, and I realized that I am not an angel. Okay. That's me, and this is you and Dana liking the videos. I don't think I've ever laughed this hard at a read before. And saying, yes, please share. I don't know what the Nine of Swords is about. Hold on. I can't. Look at, I'm crying. Like they're even holding their arms up. Like, we like your video, Carmen. Okay, I'm gonna pull it together, I promise. Don't make fun of me for my crying, okay? Seven of Pentacles in the reverse. Yes, share in the well. Okay, you guys. I think I have to sign off now because I've ruined my makeup. Okay, James, thank you for the giggle. I'm gonna go. Thank you for the likes. Thank you for the subscribes. I love you, Dana. I love you, James. Y'all are awesome. I love all of you, really. I gotta fix my eyeliner now, probably. Thank you for the likes, whether they are the first one or not. And thank you for hyping my videos if you're able to. And I'll